Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading for August 21st to the 27th. This is for Libra Sun and Libra Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Libra, I do this because I love you. I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one, rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your reading. So Libra, this is going to be a very, 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 very interesting week. Now, I'm going to tell you why. Tuesday, we have another Venus square Jupiter. This is one of those good squares. I love these squares. It's that feeling of breaking free, of knowing what you want, what's going to bring you pleasure. It's really, because it's Venus and Venus is your ruling planet, I want you to treat yourself even this day because you could have been going through some moments, okay? You could have been going through some moments. I'm not going to lie. Mars is in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, the moon in Virgo all last week in your 12th house, all right? But we're going to see some continuation in that. And the 12th house is the subconscious, like really going deep, okay? Now, what's happening on the same day as Venus squaring Jupiter is going to be, is Mars is opposing Neptune, all right? So you're going to be in your head. There's going to be some things that you're going to be thinking about, and some things may be a little confusing. So what I want you to do is try to really tap into that compassionate side, all right? That is Neptune, all right? Neptune is compassion. Neptune in Pisces, by the way, which is in your 6th house, okay? So there's something kind of magical happening this day because I said Venus is great Jupiter, and then Mars is opposing Neptune. Neptune is in your 6th house. Mars is in Virgo, and Virgo is the native ruler of the 6th house. So it really is like there's gonna be a lot of you will have this moment where it's more like, what can I do to like please others? How can I be of service to others? That's gonna like help you really understand, work with your karma, really work with yourself in terms of like your higher self, listening to your inner voice. So I actually love this day. Just, there could be like a little element of like deception and even self-deception. So just like rise above that and you will be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. The other thing that's happening is we actually enter Virgo season. So the sun is in Virgo on Wednesday. That is the same day that Mercury goes retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde, I did a video on what to avoid during Mercury retrograde. There's, you may read out there like a lot of articles or a lot of people telling you like, don't do this, don't do that. There's only 4 things, okay? So I made a video on like the 4 things that you probably just, are the main things. And also, Mercury retrograde affects every sign differently, okay? So I did a video on Mercury retrograde for each sign as well. So I will post that this weekend. Members have access to it now. So be sure to check it out, see what you can expect with this Mercury retrograde. It is going to be a very different Mercury retrograde from the other ones that we felt because Mercury is retrograding in Virgo. Mercury is a ruling planet for Virgo. Mercury is exalted in Virgo. Now, the other reason why this is going to be a big Mercury retrograde period, listen, this is going to be pretty big. As you know, half the planets are already retrograde. Now, Mercury's going retrograde. In a few days, Uranus is going to go retrograde. Next week, Jupiter is going to go retrograde. So literally the entire solar system is going to be in their weakened state. We won't have the full powers of these planets. They will be napping, other than all of them except for Mars. All right? Mars is the only planet. And how funny is it that Mars is the boom, 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 go, 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 like aggressive, like go get it, like action planet, right? Kind of crazy. So Mars is blazing ahead. Mars is blazing forward in your 12th house. So I feel that you're going to be doing a lot of unrooting. Remember, these retrogrades are windows to the past, a lot of reassessing, a lot of re-evaluating, rethinking. You are definitely going to go pretty deep Libra. All right. There are going to be things that you will want to unroot. Okay. So, what else is happening? Oh, and, what else is happening is on that same day. Uh, Oh, no, no, no. Okay. So, yeah, sorry. I'm just looking at my notes. There one of the other reason why you this Mercury retrograde, I don't know if I said, but I like this Mercury retrograde. I think it's a great Mercury retrograde, and there are plenty of reasons why it's going to be really great, but I really, really want you to. You're going to be in your subconscious a lot, but I want you to be in your conscious as well, because the reason I say that is all planets right now, there are no planets in air signs, okay? And you're an air sign, and you know that. So air all up here, right? So I really, really want you to just be awake. Be awake this week, okay? Be awake. Be aware of everything that's happening. All right, everything that's happening. All right, we just came out of like this crazy bonkers new moon that was actually really great for you. But one other thing that's happening is Mars is going to trine Pluto on the 24th. That is a really great day. That day is all about empowerment. That's all about feeling empowered, and I really love that for you. I absolutely love that for you. You could be thinking a lot about your family, about your home situation. You could be thinking a lot about where you live. You could be thinking about your parents or children, because Pluto is in Capricorn in your fourth house. Now, on Sunday, the sun is going to square this. No, wait. Yeah, on Sunday. Sorry. The sun is going to oppose Saturn. And then Uranus is going retrograde. We have that full moon in Pisces. Next week is going to be a pretty loaded week. And then on Sunday, something that's happening that's going to be really big for you, Libra. Mars is entering your sign. So Mars is leaving Virgo to go into your sign. We'll talk about that more next week. The Sunday aspects next week, because it's going to have more influence next week. And there's already so much going on this week. So, Libra, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for this week, for August 21st to the 27th. Again, this is for Libra, Sun, and Rising. If you want to read for your Moon, your Venus, you are absolutely welcome to. It is all up to you if you want more clarity. Now, Libra, like I said earlier, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. Really does give the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Libra, oh my goodness, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, it has been a day. It is like 90 degrees in Brooklyn, by the way. It's so hot. I have to be so close to the air conditioner right now. Let's see what's going on for you. Yeah, this is going to be, it is going to be a week. All right, so you're going to be in your head a lot, like I said, and it clearly shows here. All right, but it's also like a really great week. So let's go ahead and get started. You did get the Page of Cups. Really love this. Came up in your past. Page of Cups, this is all about, the biggest energy that's coming through for me is like some of y'all have already had some sort of breakthrough in terms of what does bring you pleasure, what is going to bring you pleasure, like what is the thing that it's like you're following your bliss now. There's some of y'all have had that clarity, okay? And if you haven't, it really depends on what day you watch this reading as well. This did come in your past, all right? In the Page of Cups, there could have been something you like a message that you got that was really nice, but either way, because pages are messengers as well. But either way, like this really is alluding back to what I said earlier about Mars opposing Neptune. The Page of Cups is very Pisces, right? He's very Pisces, very imaginative, very compassionate. He wears his heart on his sleeve, but you can even see the fish coming out of the cup here. So again, that is in your sixth house of everyday activities, but also like health, also even pets, if that's a thing. Some of y'all could have gotten a new pet or want to get a new pet, or there's rules work too. So some of y'all could have had something that, some activity around work. Uh, but either way, this is really, really amazing. And it's really more about opening up this. There's a lot of warmth that I'm feeling. And it's more about, like, again, your passions and the things that are going to bring you pleasure. It's like you're pleasure hunting now, okay? Pleasure hunting, and that pleasure is in a treasure box. So you're hunting a pleasure treasure box. Okay. Anyway, Libra, you did get the Five of Swords in the heart of your spread. So there are going to be, look, this is a challenge card, and it is all about, you can see there's a battle that's been had. All right. So you could see this man here. He's ready to go. He's like, come at me, broing. Okay. So this is in the heart of your spread. This is the headline news of the week. There is something where you may be, right? The biggest energy, it's up here. It's almost like, there's a little bit of you wanting to, there's just something happening in your life where it could be really challenging, okay? It could be very challenging, and it could be something that is causing you to really think, all right? Really think about how to hold on to self-respect, self-dignity without losing your cool, okay? There's the biggest message coming through. Now, the other thing is, it can be a situation where something arises where you have to decide for yourself, is this even worth a fight? Is this worth, like, the battle? Is this, like, if it's work related, if it's home related, family related, if there is just some sort of speed bump that comes up, and it's actually like a really big speed bump, asking yourself, like, okay, this is a speed bump. Now, am I going to still drive fast over it? Should I slow down? Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's all about how you approach it, how you come out of it. All right. So keep that in mind. You have the Five of Swords in the heart of your spread. So it's all, again, choosing your battles wisely, and making sure that whatever you do, you don't lose your cool, and you hold on to that self-respect, that dignity, that compassion that you feeling already, okay? With the Page of Cups here, right? In your past. So there could be something that is trying to pull you away from that. Don't let it, okay? Just don't let it. Remember what I said from the very beginning. Go up here, all right? A little bit of your conscious, be aware, all right? Be aware and be awake this week. The reason why I say that is because you got the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Swords in your challenge area, all right? If you remember last week's reading, this was something that was in your future. Now, this is the biggest sword in tarot. This is a powerful sword. This is all about change. Now, here's the thing. Swords are powerful, okay? And this is a double-edged sword. With great power comes great responsibility. You are going to have a test this week with the Five of Swords in the heart of your spread. So again, learn to how are you going to go into this challenge? Are you go into it with, like, an open mind, being open with communication, being open with whatever happens, and really seeing it at an angle where you can come out being that Libra that you are, all about balance, all about harmony, fairness, justice, right? That is what you want, all right? But it's also, like I said from the very beginning, I want you to just be up here, okay? Be awake this week, all right? There could be something that also something that you wanted, just hasn't gone the way that you wanted, but it could, I'm not gonna lie, big energy is that it could have been you that is really stirring things up, okay? So let go of that ladle, all right? No more stirring, okay? And that's just, just looking at your spread, all right? But it is going to be a week, a testing week. There is, again, some aspects, especially with Mercury going retrograde, for y'all with Mars and Virgo, which is, You know, Mars is all very aggressive, okay? And the only planet that is awake, the only planet that's going full motion, the others, you know, are, two others are about to retrograde as well, but you're already feeling the effects of that. And so Mars is blazing through your 12th house, the subconscious, okay? And the subconscious is where you store all your memories. It's where fear lives. It's where anxiety, stress, distress, all of that live in your subconscious. So Mars is really active there. And Mars is, you know, the ruling planet for Aries, the, you know, god of war. So there, again, could be something that happens this week where it's just like, oh, you just want to go like King Kong on something. All right. But take a deep breath. Go tap into your intuitive side. Keep your gratitude high. Have that compassion. You'll be fine. Look, you got the Three of Wands, and you got the Queen of Swords. So you got the Three of Wands in your crown. This is indicating you do want change. You do want things to change. You do want, you're looking to move in this direction where, look at this. Look at all that sunlight. Look at all that newness and freshness. Three is all about creation. It's all about the birth of new things, okay? It really is, you know, they say the sky's the limit, right? And so this is a man here back in the medieval times who's ready to leave his village and go explore. And so there is a sense of something this week that you want to just pursue, a passion of yours, an idea of yours, a lot of creative energy, especially coming after the Page of Cups, okay? But also, like, a lot of y'all could be thinking about career as well. You did get the Queen of Swords in the root of your spread. So, again, I like that for you. Queen of Swords, by the way, is Libra, okay? And she is very much like she's very much like the Justice card, right? And the Justice is ruled by Libra. And so queens, by the way, are cardinal, and then swords are air, and you are the cardinal air sign. And so this is all about, she has a lot of power, she has a lot of authority, but she leads with her head, not with her heart. You see no water in this card. She's left emotions at the door because sometimes emotions cloud judgment. Okay? So remember, it's all about that fairness. It's all about integrity to yourself, integrity in a situation that may happen this week, but also being very open. Look at her. Even though she's left all emotions at the door, and I call her the Ice Queen because of that, she's still very powerful. She's like a judge. Okay, but look at her. Look at her extending her hand. She's saying, come to me. Let's talk. Let's work this out. Let's have the truth and only the truth, nothing but the truth. Remember what I said from the very beginning, Mars opposing Neptune with that deception energy. Don't have any sort of self-deception at this point, right? No, be honest with yourself, all right? And to others as well, okay? But, hey, you're going through a big change. Because if you saw your last week's reading, again, all my readings are a continuation from the week before. That's what life is. It's a journey. That's what tarot is. It's a journey, okay? Especially because I throw all the astrology into it as well. There is that continuation, but you have the death card in your final outcome, and now you have it in your future. So you're still going through this transformative experience. And so this is saying what I said earlier, you have a test this week, okay? That's what the universe is doing. It's like, you're going through this transformation. Can you do it in a way where you do not, abuse your authority or make things a little, harder for yourself? Or even like with a lot of things going up here, can you go through this transformation without holding on to any sort of fear of the future or doubts or self-doubts? It's a big test this week, okay? You have a big test. But again, I do love the fact that you have the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Death card in your future. That's great. The death card is very auspicious. Okay, very, very, very auspicious. And what's really interesting is the death card is ruled by Scorpio, whose ruling planet is Pluto. And like I said earlier, with Mars trining Pluto later this week, Pluto being in your fourth house, so there could be also like transformation with family as well, or your home environment. Like you could be moving or thinking about moving, or doing renovations to your place, or something that involves home, or even your children. Okay, there could be changes happening, as in like maybe you have kids that are leaving for college, and that's now everything's going to change. But whatever resonates with you, but know that change is coming. This is a card of transformation, and I'm going to show you that the sun, okay, moving toward the sun now. All right, so sun, all about optimism and opportunity and abundance and eternity. And so this is really great. Okay, you just have a test this week. Libra, let's get to your stuff. Libra, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I feel like I'm at a point where my voice is so almost gone, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. And if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are amazing. I would not be here without you, so I really do appreciate it, and I am truly grateful. So, Libra. Wow. Okay. You got the Knight of Cups, which I love. Hey, some of y'all are moving into a place where, well, first things first. Remember way back when I talked about the shift in July, the nodal shifts, right? The North Node, your destiny, it moved into Aries, okay, and the South Node moved into your sign, and so there is something about you having to let something go. But the North Node moving into Aries was your seventh house of partnerships. So a lot of y'all could have that on your mind this week as well, in terms of partnerships and relationships. There could have been new love that came in, or rekindling of love, especially with the Page of Cups, but also now you got the Knight of Cups, okay? So that is something that you may want to focus on this week. You definitely want this change. Look at your entire spread. I mean, I'm going to show you something here, Libra. First, remember, you have the Three of Wands in your crown, okay? So you're thinking about this change. You want to make changes, life changes, lifestyle changes, even like a lot of self-discovery. They're going to be going really deep. Now, remember, you did get the Death card in your future, okay? Look at that. You got the Death card and the Knight of Cups. Same card. Look at them. And what it really, like, honestly, it just means they're both looking for change. They're both looking for change. They're looking for transformation. That's what you want the most. It is evident here. I usually go in order, but I'm going to show you right now. You got the Magician as well. You want change. You want to start this new journey. You want this new thing to happen in your life. It's clear as day. Clear as day here. And then also the 10 of Swords in your external factors area. 10 is the end, is completion. 1, 0 equals 1, new beginning. I mean, you definitely want change. Big time. Okay? Big time. This is really, really big, okay? It's saying you have to go through this test this week in order for things to start changing for you, okay? Knight of Cups, again, he is actually Pisces, all right? The Knight of Cups. And remember, we do have a lot of activity in Pisces in your 6th house. Everyday activities, your routines, even work, labor, colleagues, even health. But even still, there is a sense of like, there's going to be something testing you this week. It could be really deep to a subconscious level. But you're going to have to face that, and you're going to have to face some of your fears, and you're going to have to unroot some things in order for this change to happen. You're going to have to surrender some things, okay? I think that was a big thing in your last week's reading, but even still, this is great, okay? Some of y'all are looking for partnerships, new relationships, but some of y'all are just looking for, again, what is going to bring that sense of pleasure? What is going to fill your cup? That's all he wants to do, is he wants to fill his cup. He wants to be emotionally fulfilled, okay? And now you also got the 10 of Swords. I mean, it looks like a terrible card, and I'm not going to lie, it is. It's saying that you may have really gone through it, and this week you're really going to go through it mentally. There's going to be a lot that's going to go on up here. Again, I've said this from the very beginning. This is a lot going on up here. But 10 is the end. This is the card of new dawn. Those dark clouds are actually clearing to let the sun come through. You see the hand of the man there who's impaled by the swords? It's in the hand gesture of the Hierophant, which is all about blessings. Okay? It's all about blessings. Now, if you think about the Hierophant, well, first, in order to have that blessings, you got to learn. You got to learn from everything that has happened, okay? And you have to unroot these swords. It's all about unrooting this week. Now, what I was going to say, the thing about the Hierophant is Taurus, all right? Attributed to Taurus. Taurus, as you know, Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus is in your 8th house of death and rebirth, transformation. You are definitely moving toward it. You just have to, whatever this test is, learn from it, okay? Go through it with, have a lot of grace with it. It could be, again, something that, it could even be you. It could even be you that brings it upon yourself, all right? Again, a lot of that self-deception energy with Mars opposing Neptune, but even still, no matter what it is, just have your energy high and be awake, be aware of the moment. Don't lose your cool. Just be that cool Libra that you are. Now, the Magician, it's saying that this is all you want. It's really all you want right now. Is you want this change in your life. You want this new beginning. The Magician. I mean, the first card. I mean, like really, like the power to manifest whatever he wants. Okay, you got to know what you want. You got to know where you want to put that energy. Spend time doing that this week. Okay, because you also got the 6 of Pentacles in your final outcome. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love the 6 of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite cards. It's all about gratitude. So it looks like, with it being your final outcome, that potential is there with the Death card in your future coming with the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles in your final outcome. Whatever test that you have this week, as long as you pass, you're great. You're great. This is all about gratitude. It's like you have that gratitude in your life. You're grateful for everything that you have. Even if this test is really hard for you, you're still grateful, okay? Gratitude is the highest vibration in the law of attraction. When you have that gratitude, it's like you won't even, this conflict will be just like, right? Like nothing, like duck off a water's back, okay? Gratitude, having gratitude for the things that you do have in your life, gratitude for the fact that you have a roof over your head, that you have, your favorite sweater that for some reason miraculously lasted 4,000 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have that gratitude, okay, for the things that you have in your life. But what I love about this card is that you do see that he does hold that scale, okay? And you are, Libra is you. The scale is your thing, all right? So it brings out balance in your life. And when I say balance, mind, body, spirit, but also in your external world. So your physical realm. Pentacles are money and wealth. So potential is like a lot of whatever you're changing. It could be career. It could be something with partnerships, something, and especially with Jupiter in your 8th house, which isn't just death and rebirth, but other people's resources as well. So like inheritance, investments, but it also could, it like your partner's income, but also like bonuses, commissions. But even still, like there's money could be coming through at the end of it all. All right, and you can get that support if you feel that you need that support. It's coming, but for a lot of Libras, it's going to be you. It's going to be you going through this test, learning from this test, and you being that person that's giving all this wealth. And it doesn't have to be money. It doesn't, wealth comes in all forms. It could be knowledge. It could be, love. It's just spreading this kindness and love and wealth and gratitude around the world. Like you are going to be fine because you are going through a transformation, but just past this test. Libra, you're amazing. Sorry that my voice is so low at this point, but thank you so much for being here. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Definitely want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what's going on. And if you are a subscriber, y'all are amazing. You're the best. Next week is again a very big week. It's a very big week with that full moon in Pisces and all these other aspects that I talked about with the sun opposing Saturn, but we'll get into that next week. Libra, thank you so much. I'll see you next week. All right, bye bye.